Hello, ladies. Who's ready for a little autumn afternoon glam? That is what we're going to be doing. Oh, I just got my haircut yesterday, and you can really tell it's driving me nuts. You ever do that? You're like, oh, yeah, this is perfect. And then you get home and you're like, oh, my hair is driving me nuts. And I hate that. So I might be playing with my hair too much during the video tonight. I apologize if I do that. And I'm going to be really focused because honestly, I have this cold and it is not leaving me alone. You know what I mean? At first you're like, yeah, I know I'm doing better, but it's really giving me fits. Okay, so I hoped you all liked all the new product that we did last week because this new product is so fun. And today I was looking at our new book and I thought there's some really fun things in here. And so we're going to work with those. But before we do that, I am going to share my screen a little bit because I wanted to draw your attention to some things that I think are good, really good. And I just wanted you to be able to just kind of take advantage of these things before they're, basically gone. So the first thing that I want you to look at is remember that the Derma Cosmetics that we did back in October, that's still on. And I feel like a lot of people look at Derma Cosmetics, our clinical solutions line, and they don't really know what to do with it. And I really tried to go over all of those in a little bit more depth because you might want a booster or a couple of boosters, or maybe you don't want any boosters, or maybe you just want the retinol. So I hope that that gives you a little bit of a foundation for products that would work for you and what you might like to try. Like I know myself that I've gone back and forth with a couple of things, but I've really gone into the hydrating booster because I really feel like this time of year, my skin gets really dry. And of course, with having a cold, my skin gets really dry. And the thing about your skin being dry is it makes your makeup look like not as fresh. And it also makes you look older, which I'm very sensitive to. And so I needed to fix that. And so that's what I've been working on. The other thing too is if you didn't get to watch last week and see all of the new product, then you can go back and watch the new product. And I'm telling you what, you guys, where are they? These colors, I'm going to touch on these just a little bit tonight, but these eyeliners and lip liners are for real. For real, they're fabulous. The amethyst, the emerald, the copper eyeliners, the tangerine, and this violet nude lip liner are really, really good. And the thing that I want to tell you about these is, I feel like so often I hear people say, do you have lip stain? I believe these are the ticket for that. These are great for someone who wants a lip stain. And if you mix this with one of our matte lipsticks, you're going to get that. You're going to get exactly that. And so not just these colors, but our new waterproof lip liners, and of course our waterproof eyeliners are just fabulous for exactly that. We're actually going to work with one of the lip liners today to go along with the look that was in the book. But I just want you to know that they really, really are good. And so you really are going to want to play with those. Some of you were able to order on the 10th. Some of you cannot order until the 15th, but you're going to love those, as well as the lavender citrus satin hand set or just hand cream. And then of course the Clinical Solutions wrinkle limiter is amazing. And I keep getting more and more before and after pictures, and I keep posting them in here on my personal page just because all ages are loving it. All ages are just loving it. And so I just feel like the more before and after pictures you see, the more you see yourself and how it could work for you. And then of course I believe perfume is beautifully packaged, a beautiful title, really different, what do I want to say, top, middle, and bottom notes. And so all of those things I think really pulled together to make it a great fragrance and a great price point for the holidays. Then today we're going to be doing this autumn afternoon glamour, which I'm excited about. And I have to say a little nervous because these colors are totally out of my range, but something I've never tried before. And so I thought it would be fun to try them and to play and give you some ideas and just help you to know that you don't have to be perfect. And then this Sunday, now, obviously it's Thursday already, Thursday night, in fact, but if you would like to participate with the Hydra session on Saturday or Sunday, what you need to do is get a hold of me ASAP. I think I have a cough. I think I have a couple of packets made up still. or I can make up a packet for you, but I need you to tell me ASAP, because you could, as late as Sunday, pick it up from my house, but you really want to get it ahead of time. So if you have guests that you wanted to invite, or if you personally wanted to try it, I can mail them, but I pretty much cannot guarantee it. I guess if I mailed it tomorrow morning, that's Friday, you might get it by Saturday, but picking it up is really the way to go. And we are going to be doing another one in December. So you can definitely watch the Sunday night. You'll kind of get an idea of what we're going to be doing. And then next week, we're going to be doing Gobbler Be Gone. I would like my gobbler to be gone, so I'm excited about that particular one. All right, I think that's all of the announcements that I wanted to tell you about. I don't think there's anything else in here that we needed to know. Okay. So, but I encourage you to go back and look at last week and look at all the things that we talked about with the new product, going through all the new product. Okay, so what I think that often gets overlooked is the looks that are in our new book. And this is our new book. I think it's posted in this group, and I'll post it again. But the big exciting news is, of course, our new wrinkle limiter. But and there's lots of information in here about that. There's lots of science about that. And if you want more, your consultant can get it to you. Also, too, our pink news is going out. It's got a couple of videos from the company that talks a little bit more about it. I love these botanicals. I love that that's what's in here is botanicals, because that obviously botanicals are plant-based, and French lavender extract, electric daisy extract, rosemary extract. Those are all really good things for your skin. But the other thing that's in here, of course, is these great ways that you can use our eyeliner, whether you want it to go on thicker, whether you want to just smudge it around to use it as a little bit more as eyeshadow. That's really fun. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is, I think I might have to get a glass of water. I should have filled up my water. We're going to do these two looks. Okay. So this is a real fair face with a really dark lip color, which is very, very popular. So I'm going to do that on one eye. And then on the other eye, look at this. Look at this. Yes. Some really fun colors. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with our excuse me. Okay, we're going to start now. And the thing I love about our book too is our book really gives you perfect directions. Okay, so I'm going to really be referring to the directions so that you know that you don't have to be perfect and that you can do it too. All right, so just so you know, the colors in this look are rose gold, which is super, super popular. Hazelnut, which we love and have loved forever. I would say hazelnut's kind of like a black skirt, goes with everything. And then crystalline. Okay. Crystalline has been in the line forever. A nice shimmer highlight white shade. Okay. So according to our directions, we are going to use rose gold as a base. So a base color, you're going to want to work with your all over powder brush. This sells for just $12. And remember, our Thursday specials are buy two, get the third item half price. So for every 2 items you buy, including brushes, eyeshadows, anything that we use tonight, look at that rose gold. And I always think that, so often people say, no, I cannot use shimmer. No, but you can. Look at what a nice base that is. See how look at the difference in my eye. See how it really brightens up your eye. So I really like it. And the nice thing about rose gold or candlelight is they have the shimmer, but they do not, they're kind of like close to your skin tone, whether you're more of a fairer skin all the way down to a bronze. It's not as much of a contrast with your skin. The contrast with your skin is what makes it look more dramatic. Okay, so that's rose gold all over. Oh, wow. I love rose gold. And every time I put it on, I always go, why don't I wear this more often? This is a great color. Okay, so that is rose gold. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our crease brush. Isn't that a great brush? I know. And we're going to use our hazelnut. That's so weird. My hazelnut was like sticking to my hazelnut. There's there's a magnet in my laptop. And so I put the hazelnut on my laptop and it moves. Isn't that weird? There must be a magnet in there. Who knew? Now we're going to take this and we're going to put this in the crease. Now, why are you putting it in the crease? Because that creates definition between the lid and your brow. Can you see how that happens? And most of us need that. There's a rare bird that has a lot of definition there. And if that's your situation, then what you want to think about is that you just want to put the dark color in the area that you want to push in and the light color in the area you want to bring out. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to use the crystalline, and the crystalline is going to be a highlight color. So the crystalline is going to be up here on your brow. Okay. Okay, there we go, right? Now, according to the pictures, in this particular look, we are using hazelnut as an eyeliner. Now, the reason why I think this is kind of a good idea is because it makes your lashes look thinner and it just defines your eyes just a little bit. But the other reason why is because at the end of today, we are going to use some of our eyeliner, our colored eyeliners, because I think this is just a perfect backdrop for our colored eyeliners. Now, the other thing that they call for in this is our latte contour, which you guys know I love our contours. And so this is my palette. It's pretty messy. Sorry. But that just shows you that I love it. So latte is the light one, and we're going to use a little bit of that just underneath your cheekbone. So it's underneath. That's why I love this brush, because it just fits underneath your bone. And you can do this if you want to, but my face is already working its way down. And so I'm not going to put any lines down on my face. I see that look a lot. It's totally fine. Totally a trend. But I don't think trends are flattering. I think they're just trends. And I think the more birthdays we have, the less they flatter us. So I don't tend to use them. So this is a little bit of latte. And then a hint of pink is the color that they called for. So we're going to do a little bit of pink. And then we are going to take our, what is it called? I always get it mixed up. The glazed highlighter. We're just going to do a little bit of the glazed highlighter. Okay. Now, see how this is a very light look? Now, this look is actually going to call for black cherry lipstick, because this is dark, or the lipstick is going to be dark, but all of the eyeshadow is light. Oop, wrong one. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Now keep in mind the idea here. Okay. The idea here is that you are doing a very light eye, light cheek, dark lip. And that's just a look. Okay. Now, if this is too dark, if you think the black cherry is too dark, you could easily do toasted plum and pull off the same thing. You really could. Okay. So that is that one. All right. Now the other side is quite a bit different. Let's just talk about that. Look at this one. This is the opposite. Now, the reason why they do the opposite like this is because it's like, where do you want the eye to look? Do you want the eye to look like people to look at you, your eyes first or your lips first? And that's kind of what this does. Does that make sense? All right. So with this one, this is crazy. Okay. But this one, we are going to use some seriously dark colors. We're going to use Emerald Noir. I should have put these in a little perfect palette. And then we're going to use Moss. Then we're going to use Smoky Quartz. And then we're going to use a little bit of Espresso as an eyeliner. Okay. And then our blush is going to be Shy Blush, which is my favorite. And then also a little bit of Latte and a little bit of the Glazed. Okay. So you can pretty much see from this look that it's dramatic. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to put the Moss is going to be our all over. What was I going to say? It's this is the other thing I thought was really cool. If you look at this in your book, you could see all this little shapes. Okay. So there is a triangle, there's a diamond, there's a circle, and there's a star. And then next to the color of the eyeshadow, it has what you want. So you could see that the Moss has a circle. So that means it's the base. So that's going to be all over with your blending brush. So here we go. I don't think I can do this with and hold the thing at the same time. I'm looking in this mirror over here. Oh, hey, this Moss is nicer than I thought. You know, I have friends that wear Moss. I'm always like, I don't know. Wow, that gives you a really nice, are you guys getting this? Can you see from the thing? I can't see any comments because I'm really focusing on my eyes here. Okay, so you can see that it's smoky like right away. I mean, it really is. See how it's like, it's really smoky looking. So that is great. Then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do the inner and the outer corner with the crease brush. The directions are on here. I mean, legit. Okay, so we're going to, the crease brush, and we're going to do Emerald Noir. And you're going to, I just do this to get my color out. And then usually once a week or so, then I wash them. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of the Emerald Noir here on the outside. See out here? A little more dramatic. And a little bit here in the center. You know what? I was freaked out by this, but it's looking better than I thought. Good. And I like to bring mine up higher because I want you to be able to see it when you look in the mirror. So see how I do that? All right. Then what we're going to do next is we are going to do a little bit of the smoky quartz, which is such a great color. We're going to put this as the highlight. Yeah, up here. So that's all going to be up here. Good. And then we're going to do a little bit of, we did the hazelnut on one side. We're going to do espresso, which is a nice chocolate, over here as your eyeliner. Okay. And then over here, our blush is going to be Shy Blush. With a little bit of Latte as a contour and Glazed as a highlight. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit more mascara because I always feel like when you put eyeshadow on, you kind of lose it a little bit. You know, you get a little bit of eyeshadow in your mascara. So we're going to just like freshen up the mascara. And then I shouldn't have put this black cherry on, but I have a point. You know, I like both of those better than I expected to, because honestly, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this tonight, but I'm really glad that I did it now. Okay, I should have brought over some eye makeup remover so I can get this mess, this lip color off. But look at that. Okay, now look at this side of my face. Thanks. Look at this side of my face. See how it's like a lot of lipstick, a lot of eyeshadow. See how on her it's lighter? But see over here? Oops, I guess we should change the page. That might help you. On this side, what you're doing is you're doing a little bit on the top. Do you get it? See over here, you just look like, hi, that's a lot. But over here, one is a lot, one is not. Does that make sense? Okay, now I did find I have a little mouse over here. And so she brought me it when I just like, you know, wouldn't that be nice if in life it was always like that? Oh, I really wish I had some eye makeup remover. And it just appeared. Wow. That's a lot to get off. Oh, not too bad. This looks a little bit more like toasted plum, doesn't it? Not bad. Okay. Now, for the lighter look, what we're going to do is we're going to use our beige nude lip liner. And I think, you guys, seriously, I think the beige nude is like one of the best colors. Of course, the new violet, I've been playing around with the violet lilac, and it's really good too. Even the tangerine is good. And I think if you want to really look at them as a lip stain, this is the way to go. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of this beige nude. And we're just going to fill in your lips with the beige nude all over. Now, in the book, it says naturally buff, which is a great neutral color. And that works great. But look at this beige nude by itself. Now, the only thing, in my opinion, that this is missing is just a little bit of moisture, which is any stain would be true. So what you're going to want to do is just put it on, smush it in, like my friend Abby Jones would say. Very professional term, smush. And then we're going to use a little bit of our new natural color. I'm obsessed with this color. It looks like it's got a little bit of pink to it, and it kind of does. But look at how that lights up the middle. Isn't that really good? Really good. That one is like leaving. And actually, it's funny because my granddaughter, she's only 8, but she was playing around with it, and it looked good on her. Like, I thought to myself, I didn't ask her mom, but I wanted to tell her mom, can I just give her one of these? Because she feels like she's got lipstick on, but in reality, she's a little girl. She's 8, and she's got a lot of dry skin. So I think this is more fun for her to put on than, say, chapstick, but it really moisturizes her lips. Okay, so now let's go back and do what I talked about before. Look at this. See the look? See how much better that light look with the dark eyes looks? Do you see what I mean? But at the same time, look at that. Nothing has any power over here. The lips don't have power. The eyes don't have power. Nothing's got any power. And so that's what I'm talking about. So I thought that was really great the way the company showed us that. And if we take the time to look at that and play around with that, we can really get some great ideas. I do think I have samples of these colors. I know the company is discontinuing our eyeshadow samples because they said people don't really use them that much. Makes sense. They know. I mean, they know how many people buy them. So obviously they know how many people use them. But just so you know, I do have some. So if you want some, you could try it out. Just let your consultant know, and then I can get those in the mail for you. Okay. And you could see how you could just blend this into where you get to where you like the way it looks. Mm-hmm. You know, you're going to, now some people really like a lot of definition between the colors, and some people just want you to not be able to see where one color starts and the other one stops. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to figure out what your preference is. And sometimes, you know what I used to do? I haven't done this in a long time, but what I used to do is I used to put on more eyeshadow. Like, I used to try eyeshadow before I wash my face at night. Now, that's really crazy, probably, and you got to do it before you're too tired. But if you want to try something new and you're nervous about it, try it at night before you wash your face to go to bed. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to wash it off anyway. Don't try it in the morning before you go to work. That's just going to stress you out. And don't try it like, every 6 months when you go to a fancy dinner or a wedding or something. Try it before then. Do you see what I mean? All right. Now, last but not least, see how these are kind of, well, one's dramatic and one's neutral. But if you wanted to play up this side over here, you could easily put some of this green eyeshadow or eyeliner on. And I'm not really good at wings, but I can almost do a wing with them because they go on so smooth. And so you could do a little of the green eyeshadow over here and really like bring out the moss and the emerald. And then the other thing that you could do is, because this side is so neutral, you could do the copper here on top of the hazelnut, because the copper, as you can see, is a nice neutral look. I really like the copper, actually. And I was playing around with it over top of my own black eyeliner earlier today, just to see if I can get some more color. So you could easily do that, or you could do it with the amethyst. And see, I like this because I feel like this combination of these eyeshadows, they're really, soft. I mean, again, this was rose, gold, hazelnut, and crystalline, all very soft colors, but it's a really sharp look. I mean, it really is. But at the same time, if you wanted to give it a little bit of, you could use a colored eyeliner. And so these eyeliners are really, really, really fun. Now, remember that these eyeliners, as well as the tangerine lip liner and the violet, they are going away. This is limited edition. And I know that you're like, but if we really like them, they'll bring them back. But, we have to, they're playing around to see what we like. Also, I thought I would show you this this violet eyeliner, also with that natural lip color, so good. And if you really want to get crazy, we got a couple of minutes left. How much time? Oh, we have 5 minutes. Okay. Then this is tangerine. And if you did the tangerine, I think this natural lip color is so good. And if you wanted a little bit more brown to your lip, the lip color, you could actually, naturally Bare looks great over it too. I'm not going to do black curry. That's the wrong one. And so this one is natural. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be like so prejudiced and showing the natural, but it happens to be my favorite. I just love it. Okay, so those are some great ideas. I will go ahead and post this book and these 2 pages so you can really look at these. And remember that everything that you saw tonight is buy 2, get a 3rd one for half price. And what I would do is think about doing some Christmas shopping, like, Christmas shopping for yourself, and then you can get a second that 3rd item for half price. And so, some things for yourself, some things for your friends. Take advantage of some Christmas shopping now. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to those of you who are joining us Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't have the samples, you definitely want to watch, because you're going to hear us all oohing and eyeing over how great our skin feels. But at the same time, we'll be doing another one in December. Again, I want to tell you, number one, thank you so much for giving us your time. It's your most valuable resource. Thank you so much for supporting your consultant, because she's a small business. And so you buying your Christmas gifts from her helps her buy Christmas gifts for her friends and family. And then thank you because you're supporting our unit, which we are going for big things this year. We've been a top unit in the company now for well over 15 years, and we are still maintaining that top spot, which I'm so grateful for. And thank you for being part of Mary Kay Cosmetics, because this is our 2nd year in a row that we were the #1 best-selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world, which I love that. Also, remember that we have no carbon footprint. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. When you support our brand, you're supporting domestic violence shelters and research on cancers that affect women, and that we do not test on animals. And all of our products are made here in the United States of America, but they have the higher European Union standards for all of our products and our ingredients. So significant. I think people are really getting wiser and wiser about how many ingredients are in our food and also in our cosmetics and a lot of our body products. And you never have to worry about that with Mary Kay, because we have adhered to a higher standard now for so long. So we got you covered. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with us. We are so thankful for you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.